have an LG dishwasher, and for some reason the door is not closing. I think something is wrong with the latch, so I will take a shot at fixing it myself, because I'm sure it's something pretty simple that's wrong with it. So watch and see what I do to make it work again. Okay, the first thing we have to do is to make sure that when we press the power, nothing comes on. Okay, let me turn it off. So now I'm gonna go and take the power off. So my circuit box is in my basement. So as you can see, I'm going down the stairs to my basement just to make sure that I turn it off. So there you have my circuit breaker. I don't have proper lighting in my basement, so you can't see it clearly. But just make sure you find the one that's attached to the dishwasher and switch it off so that you can work on the dishwasher. So you can see when I press power, nothing comes on here, so you know you're all safe to go. So what I will do now is I have to open the doors. So I've opened the door, and what we have to do is just unscrew all the screws in the door, because basically your dishwasher is what's under this door. In order to do that, first we have to support the door, because when you open the screws, the door will fall and it can be damaged, so you have to support it. So because I'm an amateur, not a professional, what I did was I took my cooking utensils and I just put it under, so when the door falls, it falls on it. So here you go, see? I put my cooking utensils under so the door will rest on it when I take the screws off. You can put anything just for support, whatever you find around the house that can fit under the door, because remember, the door will fall off and you don't want to damage it. Remember, I'm not a professional, so I've just found anything that can fit under the door just for support. And now I will proceed to unscrew all the screws around the door. Okay, so we just unscrew. It's really not that difficult. Make sure the door is flat, and now you just screw. Okay. You just screw and take them all off. The whole job should take you less than 15 minutes. And you call a professional, they need $85 just to show their face in your home. So sometimes it's good to try by yourself before you call the professionals. So there it is, all opened, and I'm looking at it, and I've looked at it. I don't see any wires burnt, anything broken, so I'm sure that's not the problem. So this is actually the lock that's not locking. Okay, when I look at it, this is the part that's not working properly. So what I can see here is, I think it's just this is not working properly. So what I do is I have this spray, and I just take a little and I spray it on the springs. I think the springs was too tight, so I sprayed a little on there, and I just put it back in. Remember, you're just spraying a little bit Don't overspray it, and wipe off any excess. So I did that, and now I'm just going to screw it back on. Okay, so remember when you take the screws off, exactly how you took it off, because the big ones are for the top. So I just cover and screw, just line the door back up, and then you put the screws, remember the longest screws in the top, and then you just tighten. But in order to get it balanced, put all the screws in halfway first, because remember you don't want to put pressure, you're putting pressure on the door right now because it's partly hanging in the bottom. So just put all the screws in halfway, and then tighten. Okay, so now I will support the bottom. Now I have the top partial support. Okay, so the top is partially supported, and I need the bottom now so that the door does not wrench. So I will start with the sides. Almost done. I can honestly tell you the hardest part is putting it back together, because you have to make sure the screws are all lined, the holes are all lined up before you can screw it on. Getting there, almost done. Remember, you cannot force the screw in, it has to be straight or the door will not close. So don't force the screws. So I'm almost done, I just have the top now to finish. And then I go back to the basement, turn the breaker back on, and give it a shot to see whether it's working or not. I'm hoping it will, because I think it's just the springs that probably got too stiff, maybe from lack of use, because to be honest, I was not really using the dishwasher. I used it maybe about 5 times, so it's probably from lack of use. So here I am finishing off the top, and remember, just make sure that the screws are all the way in, because you need the dishwasher to close. If it's up, it will not close, so all the way in for the screw. If you have a battery operated screwdriver, that would be fine too, it would be faster. So now I will remove my support. So now we will close the door, it's all okay. Are all back in, so we will give it a try. First I will leave it for about 5 minutes for the oil to work into the springs. So now I will give the door a try, and there you go, it's closed. Now it's so tight it's difficult to open. So the latch is closing perfectly now. Just have to give it a little push till you hear the click. And there I've solved my dishwasher problem. So sometimes it's good to just try yourself rather than calling someone. I know when it's electrical or gas, I don't like to play with it. But when I opened it and I see that there's no exposed wire or anything, I knew it had to be something very simple. So all you need is about 10 minutes of your time. And I used this grease that I usually put on my garage door. So you just spray a little bit on the little hinge inside, wipe off the excess oil, and then screw it back, and there you go, dishwasher all fixed. Thank you all for watching. Hope this video helped anyone who has the same problem with their LG dishwasher not closing. The first thing to do is check to see if it's balanced. And if it's all balanced and still not closing, then you can try what I just did. Thank you all for watching. And once again, this was my experience. Everyone will have different experiences. So be careful when it comes to electrical. Think twice. Thank you. Don't forget to go down to the circuit breaker and turn it back on, and then come up and give it a test.